So today we will discuss about conductors and insulators. What is conductor? Conductor is a material which have free charge carriers. When you place this conductor in a external electric field, the free charge carriers will start to move inside the conductor. But in insulator there is no free charge carrier, so this movement is not possible. When you place an insulator in an external electric field, it is called also dielectric because it can retain charges. So there is two type of charge. One is free charge carrier and another one is bound charge. Free charge carriers, just like in conductor, they can freely move in influence of external electric field. So this is free charge carrier. And what is bound charge carrier? The charge carriers which are tightly bound inside the material is called bound charge. In insulator there is no free charge carrier, they are tightly bound inside the insulator, so this is called bound charge. Now we will discuss about the different characteristics of a conductor. First one is very important. Electrostatic field inside a conductor is zero. Let us consider an external electric field and there is an conductor. So influence of this external electric field E naught, the free charge carriers inside the conductor will try to move because electric potential is due to uh, electric field is due to positive charge carrier to a positive high potential to lower potential, so the negative charge carrier will move towards the positive higher potential and the positive charge carrier will move in the direction of electric field. So there will be a potential difference, so there will be induced electric field inside the electric field inside the conductor due to this free charge carrier, which is E induced, and obviously in the direction positive to negative, which is in this direction. So there is an induced electric field inside the conductor which is opposite to external electric field. This is in this direction, and induced electric field in opposite direction. This movement of charge carrier will continue till this external electric field is completely cancelled out by this induced electric field. So at this moment E0 in positive side, suppose right hand side, must be equals to induced electric field in opposite side. So suppose this is plus 10 and free charge carrier will move until this induced electric field becomes minus 10. So completely at final time the net electric field inside the conductor becomes 0. Okay, next just outside the surface of a charged conductor electric field is normal to the surface. Suppose this is the conductor, there is charge, and let us consider the electric field is not perpendicular at any arbitrary angle which is called theta. So this is E vector, obviously this component will be E cos theta. So the charge on the conductor will try to move in direction due to this influence of this electric field. There must be force F equal to QE, but in the surface the value is E cos theta, so F equals to QE cos theta. So every charge carrier on this surface try to move and there will be a current flow. So if we touch any arbitrary aluminum or copper sheet, it will give us a shock, but it's not happen. So the free charge carrier will not try to move every time, so there will be no electric component in arbitrary direction. Electric field must be perpendicular to the surface, E perpendicular to dr, सरफेस के साथ परपेंडिकुलर होगा। नेक्स्ट, potential is constant within surface of a conductor. Obviously electric field inside the conductor is zero, so E equals to zero होगा तो E equals to minus dv dr, E equals to zero हो गया तो dv equals to zero, E equals to zero, so dv equals to zero, dv equals to zero हो गया मतलब v equals to constant. So potential inside or outside the throughout the conductor remains constant. Now very important question, um, what is the value of the electric field at outside point due to a conductor? In Gauss theorem we studied about three application. First one is due to a long infinite wire, second one was due to an infinite charge sheet. So see very carefully in this sheet, in both side, in this side and this backward side, there is charge, so we have to draw two Gaussian surface. But here in a conductor there is only electric field outside the surface, there is no charge distribution inside there is no charge inside the conductor, so there is no need of Gaussian surface inside the conductor, so we have to draw only one Gaussian surface because electric field exists outside. Inside the conductor there is no electric field, so only one. So same proof, q equal to by Gauss theorem by Gauss theorem, electric flux phi equals to q by epsilon naught. So phi equal to E dot ds q by epsilon naught. Q equals to surface charge density into area by epsilon naught, sigma into A epsilon naught. Obviously एक इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के डायरेक्शन, ऑब्वियसली इस डायरेक्शन में इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड नॉर्मली आउटवर्ड, सो E इंटू डी एस मतलब एरिया A इक्वल्स टू सिग्मा A बाई एप्सिलॉन नॉट, सो E इक्वल्स टू sigma by epsilon naught. In this case positively charged or easily charged infinite sheet, there are two Gaussian surface and there was the value was sigma by 2 epsilon naught because ये terms इस सरफेस के लिए एक आया था और ये पीछे वाला सरफेस के लिए आया था, दो बार आया था, 2 ये था, लेकिन यहाँ पे ओनली एक ही होगा ये, सो वैल्यू इज E बाई इक्वल्स टू सिग्मा बाई epsilon naught. Okay, next topic is very important. Electric field is zero inside the cavity of hollow charge conductor. Obviously एक चार्ज कंडक्टर के अंदर में इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड जीरो हमने पहले डिस्कस कर लिया, तो इस कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स का एक बहुत बड़ा एप्लीकेशन है व्हिच इज कॉल्ड इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक शील्डिंग. कोई भी इंपॉर्टेंट इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक अपर्चर्स मशीन को हम बाहर में का जो कोई भी इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का इन्फ्लुएंस से बंद करने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा, उसको एक इलेक्ट्रिक कंडक्टर के अंदर डाल दो, तो क्या होगा, इस कैविटी के अंदर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड जीरो, सो ये बाहर का कोई इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड कुछ भी हो, एक्सटर्नल इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, ये उससे सुरक्षित रहेगा. एंड दिस इज कॉल्ड इलेक्ट्रिक. दिस इज सम very important application in thunderstorm. If safest to sit inside a car because car is a conductor cavity, so इसके अंदर में इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड जीरो, सो इट इज़ वेरी सेफेस्ट पोजिशन. सिमिलरली डिफरेंट इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डिस्टर्बेंस से मेटल सीट को प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए, कोएक्सियल केबल करने के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज डायलेक्ट्रिक एंड पोलराइजेशन. मैंने पहले ही बोल चुका हूँ, डायलेक्ट्रिक इज द इंसुलेटर प्लेस्ड इन अ एक्सटर्नल इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड बट देयर इज नो free charge carrier. So what happens here, this is due to a conductor. I already discussed in conductor the induced electric field due to free charge carrier, it must be equal and opposite to the external electric field. So E0 must cancel out, E0 must cancel out external electric field, so there is no induced electric field, so there will be no net electric field inside a conductor. but in dielectric there is no free charge carrier. सो व्हाट हैपेंस दे क्या होता है डायलेक्टिक में, अच्छे से देखो। डायलेक्टिक मॉलिक्यूल मैंने पहले 2-3 दिन पहले ही बोल चुका, टू टाइप्स ऑफ डायलेक्टिक मॉलिक्यूल होते हैं, एक पोलर और एक नॉन पोलर। नॉन पोलर में क्या होता है, पॉजिटिव चार्ज डेंसिटी और नेगेटिव चार्ज डेंसिटी कोइंसाइड करता है, लेकिन पोलर में पॉजिटिव चार्ज डेंसिटी और नेगेटिव चार्ज डेंसिटी एक सेपरेशन में होता है, लेकिन उसका जो नेट डायलेक्टिक मोमेंट होता है वो जीरो होता है। तो जब हम एक्सटर्नल इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड में जब ये डाइलेक्ट्रिक को रखेंगे तो क्या होगा, देखो अच्छे से। ये नॉन पोलर मॉलिक्यूल के लिए है, तो ये पॉजिटिव चार्ज डेंसिटी और नेगेटिव चार्ज डेंसिटी कोइंसाइड करेगा, लेकिन जब ये एक्सटर्नल इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड में आएगा तो ये पॉजिटिव चार्ज डेंसिटी और नेगेटिव चार्ज डेंसिटी को इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड क्या करना चाहेगा, स्टेज करना चाहेगा। स्टेज, ये प्लस माइनस एक साथ है, इसको स्टेज करके प्लस माइनस को सेपरेट कर देगा। सो देयर विल बी अ नेट इलेक्ट्रिक dipole moment due to external electric field, and in case of polar molecule ऑलरेडी ये स्टेज है, ये कहाँ पे एक डाइपोल है, लेकिन ये एक्सटर्नल इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इसको उसका जो डायरेक्शन है इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के डायरेक्शन में इस डाइपोल को माइनस प्लस को रोटेट करना चाहेगा ड्यू टू अ टॉर्क। ऑलवेज इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड अप्लाइज अ टॉर्क ऑन अ डाइपोल, टाउ इक्वल्स टू PE sin theta. We already prove it, PE sin theta. So for polar dipole, polar dielectric, it will try to reorienting the dipoles in the direction of electric field. So there also be a charge distribution, induced charge due to these bound charges. So there will be a induced electric field, but this induced electric field not exactly same as external electric field which happened in a conductor. In dielectric, this external electric field must be greater than induced electric field. So there will be no cancellation of total net electric field. So there will be electric field inside a dielectric. So net electric field is inside the dielectric must be reduced. बाहर में इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड है E0, लेकिन E इनसाइड इसको थोड़ा इंड्यूस्ड रिड्यूस कर रहा है। मान लो ये 10 है, इस ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में इंड्यूस्ड इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड -3 है। सो नेट इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इनसाइड द डाइलेक्ट्रिक इज 10 - 3 is 7. Net electric field E equals to E0 minus E in, which must be 10 - 3 equals to 7, for example. So here is very important definition. Dielectric constant K. Dielectric constant K is the value of the strength of the external electric field E0 divided by reduced electric field, which is E, equals to E0 by E0 minus E induced. कितना reduce हो गया? For example मैंने बोला था 10 divided by 7. This is the dielectric constant for this dielectric, for example. Okay, समझ में है? So this phenomenon of induced dipole is called polarization. For the dipole moment induced per volume is called polarization. Polarization capital P equals to induced dipole moment small p dipole moment per unit volume. So capital P equals to small p by V, and this polarization effect must be more if we increase the external electric field. जितना भी external electric field ज़्यादा होगा उतना induced dipole ज़्यादा होगा, उतना ही orientation ज़्यादा होगा. So P proportional external electric field, P proportional capital P polarization proportional external electric field. So P equals to chi E. This chi is called susceptibility of the dielectric medium, and obviously it depends on the molecular properties of the substance.